Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to do a review and installation of a brand new updated version of the Whitestone Dome glass screen protector, and this one is for the iPhone XS Max. Also, this complete review is being filmed on the DJI Pocket. Let's go ahead and check it out. So guys, as I've been reviewing the DJI Pocket, I've asked myself, could this be used from a YouTuber's perspective? Not just for blogging, but for actual reviewing a product. So in today's review, as we do the installation of the Whitestone Dome glass, which is a brand new version, so make sure you watch the entire video because this has a different installation process. When we go through this installation process, we're going to use the Pocket for the entire review. And let's face it, it has this really cool technology that allows to track you as you're moving around. So we'll see how it does as a reviewer's tool to do reviews. So let's get right to it. So as I mentioned, guys, this entire review is being done with the DJI Osmo, and it's also being done with the onboard mic. So if you hear some background noise, I apologize for that, but this is really to give you an experience around what it would be like to do this review. All right, guys, so let's talk about the Whitestone Dome glass, just in case this is the first time that you see the product or the first time that you're on the channel. This is the best tempered glass screen protector on the market. It has full adhesive, which means that once you install it, it's not going to come off, it's not going to impact the touch sensitivity, and because it's full adhesive, if you submerge your phone on purpose or by mistake, you're not going to get water underneath the screen, and it will last the life of your phone. Now, obviously, if you drop your phone in a certain manner and it cracks the screen, it will crack the screen protector, but I have yet to see a dome glass screen protector that has not protected your phone itself, resulting in both the screen and the protector being cracked. So replacing the screen protector is an easy deal versus replacing your actual phone screen. Now, when it comes to compatibility, I've had lots of luck with the Dome Glass products. I've had them work on UAG cases, speaking cases, Xtoria cases, spec cases, all the cases that we look on the channel. So they've worked well with this. So in this review, I'm going to do an uninstall so you can see how easy it comes off, and then we're going to go through the brand new installation process so that you can learn how it works. Make sure you watch the entire video before you do the install. Let's get right to it. All right, so let's take a look and see what you get in the package. So what you're going to receive is your glass protector, and so you see that right here. You have an installation tray with some dust removal wipes, alcohol wipes, and also some towels, as well as two liquid solutions that are going to allow you to have two tries when you do this. And we'll talk about what happens if you fail during your first attempt. This is a little component that goes with the tray, which you'll see in a couple seconds. And then this is where all the magic happens. This is actually a blue light that is going to be used for curing the actual adhesive that's going to keep the screen protector on. Very similar to like when you go to a nail salon and you see those blue lights that people are using for hardening their nails. It's something similar to that. So we'll be using this to cure the screen protector. All right, guys, so this is an iPhone XS Max, and it has a Whitestone Dome glass screen protector. You'll also notice that I have a UAG, the Monarch case on this, and what I'm going to do is remove it. So all I'm going to do is kind of dig on the side, on one of the sides, and just lift. See how it's lifting right there? This is all that's involved to remove the glass. That's it. So even though there is that that adhesive that goes on, which freaks people out, really just taking it off is like any other screen protector. So that's how easy it is to remove. All right, guys, so the next part of the process is really cleaning off your screen. And it's really important that when you clean off your screen, that you have a dust-free environment. You want to turn off your central air. If you have a fan going, any of those things have to be off. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this alcohol wipe just to wipe it down. Now, you're going to do this even if it is a brand new phone, right? So you're going to do it no matter what. In my case, because I had already a glass screen protector on, I'm going to be extra careful in making sure that I get it nicely wiped down. So after I wipe this down, I'm going to take one of the included cloths that we have here, and I'm going to then dry it off. So I'm just going to go through it and make sure I get all the sides really nice and well, and then dry it off. All right, guys, so here I am just wiping it off, making sure that there isn't any lint on there. I saw a little piece there. I'm going to wipe that away. Make sure also that when you're doing the install that you're on a flat surface that's level, right? It's important because as we put the liquid on here, we want the liquid to fall right in the middle. All right, so now that that's clean, the next thing I'm going to do is get my tray ready for install. All right, guys, so there's two things that I want to make sure that you understand. So you have speaker and speaker here, as well as start. So when you put the phone in the case, you're going to put the speaker, which is going to be the top portion of your phone facing here. And then when you put this on top of it just like this, it's going to lock into place. And what you'll be doing is there is a little blue sticky. Let's bring this into view here so you can see it. One of these blue stickies. It's going to go here and it's going to cover up the top earpiece of your speaker, right? And that's important because that's going to be part of your alignment method. So this is how this tray will work. Also, you'll notice here that there's a start, and this start is how when you use your squeegee, you're going to go from here this way. You'll start from this point. So this is really important because you want to place your phone in the right way so that when you put the cover on there, everything aligns. So I just place the phone in the tray just like this, and I'm going to re-inspect it to make sure there isn't any dust. And I'm going to take this, put it right on top of it, and I'm going to play around a little bit to get it to align. So now that that looks like it's in the right spot, I'm going to take that blue tab that we referred to earlier, and I'm going to take it and place it just like this, and then it's going to go right on this spot right here. Right? So I'm just going to push this in a little bit so that it glues into place. So see how that's working so far? And now what I'm going to do now is re-inspect. I recommend re-inspecting this multiple times during the installation process to make sure you have no lint. If you do have, you'll use one of those stickies to go over it. All right, so now that we have everything in its place, the next step is to get the liquid on. Now, here's one thing about the liquid itself. When using it, don't fear opening this up and liquid coming out because it is actually not going to drip until you remove this tab here. So I'm just going to open this up like this, place this facing up, and I put this in this tray, and then I'm going to open the top portion open. I'm not even going to bother to screw it in, right? Just using this as a place to hold it. And then what I like to do is I like to tilt it on its side a little bit. So I'm going to just lift this up a little bit, just because there may be some extra liquid in there. And now that I have that in place, I'm going to put the cover on, put this back, and you saw some liquid go right straight through. And I'm going to close this up again. Now, the important thing here is that if you have any stray bubbles on your glass, that you want to make sure that they're all together. You notice how that's right in the center. My desk is balanced, and I see no bubbles anywhere, and I see no lint. So the next phase is to take the actual glass and put it in place. Now the glass itself has a removal tab, which I'm going to remove right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it. This tab is going to hold it in place, but I'm going to first align it right here on the bottom and just put it just like this and release it. So that's what it should look like. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the actual tray itself, this thing right here, and I'm going to run it this way, and you're going to see how the tray is going to come down and it's going to start dispersing. So watch how this is going to work. So I have it here in place. I'm going to move forward and just continue to push down. All right. And now what you see is all the liquid dispersing. Now one of the things that you could do is, and I didn't do it for this specific one, is you could put this little absorbent tab on each side. I didn't do it with this review. I rarely get any liquid coming out on each side, but you could do that. You could place it right here on each side, and then what that will do is if there's any excess liquid, it's going to be absorbed by this and you won't get it on your phone. You'll notice that how it's dispersing really quick. And you notice how it's about to complete on this side. So we're going to let it go all the way there. You see how it's filling up. And then once it's complete, we'll pull out the UV light and actually cure it. So I'm going to give it about 30 seconds more, and then we'll put the UV. But remember, you could have these installed on each side when you're doing it, just to make sure you get no liquid. I actually recommend it if this is your first time doing it. I've just done it so much that I've just skipped it. Alright guys, so now that I have the screen protector in place, what I did is I started the UV curing process. And so I'm going to have it here, and then I'm going to move it to the end. What I'd like to do is have it go through one full cycle of the bulb. The bulb will turn off automatically. I prefer that because I find that I put on and remove so many cases that it makes more sense for me to do it because it kind of keeps the corners really cured. What I mean is, like, when you're taking off a case, you kind of peel it this way, and I just want to make sure that the corners are nice and cured. So I leave it a full cycle, and then what I'll do is I'll do each one of the sections as I'm going through. So all we're doing is now moving to the next section, and I'm going to do one more time, and then I'll go ahead and take it out. All right, so now the next step is to take one of the wipes. All right, guys, so the next step is to wipe down your screen, wipe everything down with alcohol. You have 2 of these little tabs or alcohol wipes in the kit. And what you're going to do is seek to remove any excess glue if there's any liquid left. Then what you're going to do is you're going to wipe it down. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and cure this one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the curing process one more time. All right, guys, so I went ahead and removed the phone out of the tray, cleaned it off as you saw, and this is what the end product looks like. So as you can see here, really nice and clean installation. I may have some lint on the sides because I was making sure I didn't have any extra glue there, but it is smooth, 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 very fluid, just like the previous one that I had installed. All right, so let's go ahead and put it in a case and see how it looks like. All right, so now this is in the UAG, again, Monarch case. This is what it looks like right here. And you can see really nice. Everything is nice and responsive. The corners, as you can see right there, let's see if we can get that in focus, is clean. You have no problems with it butting up against the case. Everything looks great. All right, guys, so that was the install. Remember, this is something that I would recommend if you're a beginner, just in case. So if you get any liquid coming off on the sides, I didn't have to do that. So let me know what you thought of the installation process, the new installation process. I find that it's a little bit easy, but also at times I find it's a little confusing because, especially as you deal with phones that have dual speakers, you have to think about, what side is the right way to place your phone in the tray. So definitely, as I said, watch the video from beginning to end. Make sure that you at least practice the placement of the phone in the tray. Make sure that you could even practice the installation without removing the film off of the screen and then just pushing it down if that's something that you think would make more sense to you. So guys, what did you think of the new installation process of the Whitestone Dome glass screen protector? Also, let me know what you thought about using the DJI Osmo Pocket as a reviewer's tool, not just for blogging, but for actual doing reviews. Remember, I'm using the mic from the Osmo as well. Let me know in the comment area. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.